taken for granted. He's so sensational in what he does. Vucevic from the Magic.
To your point about what thing you would rather be doing, I'm sure he loves that they're scoring 120 a game, but obviously he wants them to tighten things down defensively. Two opportunities for Dallas. They miss on both. Powell inside, then Luka outside. Finney Smith catches up with LaVine, able to challenge the shot. Derrick Jones Jr., who's always a pesky player on the offensive glass.
If he and J. Kidd have walkie-talkies, probably don't know anything about walkie-talkies, but oh wow.
He's 6th in the league in scoring, and LaVine is 7th. Both players a little bit over 26 points per game. LaVine with a foul that's called on the floor, so it's no free throws. LaVine on the board now. Missed his first 2 shots. That's his first points tonight. Junior ends up missing the shot.
I thought the Mavericks turned down a couple of open shots. That last possession.
Brown, offensive rebound. Brown, offensive rebound. LaVine stripped in the paint. Dorian Finney-Smith centers the fast break. He'll pitch it out to Brunson. Cleveland made a 3 a moment to go. That's 2 in a row for Maxey.
Got out in the open court, and it led to a very comfortable 3-pointer for Maxey Cleveland.
LaVine is sort of the offensive anchor of this group on the floor, along with Vucevic. 3 players off the bench, although one scores quite nicely in Kobe White. The ball has touched the hands of all 5 players on that possession. You love the ball movement. Reggie Bullock misses on an air ball.
I am trying to talk to DeRozan. He doesn't talk a lot.
LaVine for 3.
He is so confident in what he can do as a player.
A little bit of conversation, friendly conversation, it seems like.
Yeah. 2 stars are always going to talk. I'm just saying.
Most of the time, he lets his game do the talking. Yeah.
I want to understand, just talking to different people in the Chicago organization, this guy.
And he's going to be able to put to bed the fact that he's got the most games played of any current player without appearing in the postseason. Top record of the East right now at 26-10. LaVine, 446 games, 8 years in the league. Hasn't been to the playoffs until later on this year. And he is going to accelerate after the end of the first quarter. And LaVine, 446 games, 8 years in the league. Hasn't been to the playoffs until later on this year. And he is going to accelerate after the end of the first quarter. And White reach it, at least in terms of being able to reach it and do anything with it.
He reached it.
Lonzo. Nothing out of control about the numbers, though. 4 for 5 for 11 points in the game for Kobe White and LaVine. I mean, that was not out of control. That was about as under control and slick as you could get.
To shoot over smaller guys.
LaVine fadeaway, no good. For the 43% three-point shooter so far this season, limited attempts. Rosen from Vucevic and back to LaVine. Bulls in front by 10. Both teams have responded well to the timeouts that their coaches have called tonight. And right now it's advantage Chicago after a Billy Donovan timeout 2 minutes ago. Everyone was excited that hasn't heard much from him over his season and a half to detect the remnants of Australian accent that remain in his voice.
But they continue to attack as a team offensively. And they're shooting well. They're getting great looks. Charge.
How about that?
But they continue to attack as a team offensively. And they're shooting well. They're getting great looks. Charge.
How about that? Sits first chair a long time, man. 21 years as a college head coach and 7 in the league. Just won his 300th game, as a matter of fact, the other night against Washington. LaVine, a good move to DeRozan. Mavericks rotations were good. Cleveland challenges LaVine's 3.
That was a tough shot.
Yep. Ended up at about road Shea with that swat by Kleba. And offensive foul is just called. LaVine ended up at about road Shea with that swat by Kleba. And offensive foul is just called. LaVine.
So that gives you comfort, even if you're not a great shooter.
He's just 30% for his career, but he's been smart and selective this year. That's why he's shooting 38% on threes. Wow, Lonzo, steal, and one whale of a time.
Yeah.
Nice job to work his way up the baseline, got to the rim, just unable to finish on the reverse. LaVine will try a reverse, and he doesn't finish, but Vucevic there to clean the offensive glass.
It's a rhythm shot. Most guys can knock down those rhythm top shots. And 16 points, but it's been a struggle for him. And you got to take one of those guys away.
Took away DeRozan. He was just 7 of 20 in that game. But unfortunately, LaVine had help because Lonzo made 7 threes. And remember how good Alex Caruso was. Luka outside, and Kleber's 3 rims out. Aiming for a career-high tying 6-3 on that heave, but it's no good.
Luka stepping up, knocking down the big 3.
Vucevic a tip rebound after a miss by LaVine. And right now he's defending DeRozan. Not an easy task, but he didn't get beat off the dribble. There's a kick out pass to LaVine. Tipped by Vucevic, and Kleber with the hustle.
And I can see, I know what defense is. They have been absolutely spectacular.
Here is LaVine, and
that's good defense.
Yeah, trying to force something against Dwight Powell and couldn't do it.
And I saw all these red jerseys in here tonight. I was trying to ask the people if they had blue jerseys or green jerseys under those. Right. LaVine attacking the rim.